Hello, welcome back to another video. We're doing a review again. As usual, we're going to try to keep it short and sweet. No spoilers, only opinion. And only facts. Maybe. Anyways, this time we are going to be reviewing Nothing But Blackened Teeth. This is by Cassandra Khaw. K-H-A-W. I believe it would be pronounced Khaw. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is just a short little novella. Mimi's. There's not really a whole lot I have to say, but I definitely have some opinions. So let's jump into that. So I didn't love this book as much as I hoped to. This is a paranormal horror book, which that's one of my jams. I love horror. I've been getting more into paranormal. I had high hopes. This was a 3-star read for me. I mean, it was okay, but it's not something I loved. I have some good things, some bad things. It is a quick read. I do like that. It is nice and easy to read. You can finish it in a weekend. Love that about it. But I did find the story a little bit confusing. I kept mixing up the characters in the story, so there were times I had to go back and reread. I feel like a lot of my confusion kind of came from cultural details that I didn't understand. It does take place, I believe, in Japan. Let me double check here. Hi, Meezy. Oh, thank you, sir. I believe it takes place in Japan. Yes, in Japan. I don't know why that took me so long. Takes place in Japan, so there may be some cultural things that I didn't understand, but there were so many different things happening that it was kind of hard to keep it all together. I'm just looking at my notes. It's like hard to describe because like it does follow a like storyline, but it gets a little bit fuzzy at times, and there are like flashbacks, and then it comes back to like a different moment, and it gets a little bit like mixed up and confusing along the way. I will say though, this book was unlike any other like paranormal ghost story I've read. It was very unique. I will say that. It is not what I expected it to be. There was just a lot of things that I would have never considered would be part of the story in this story. I'm not going to give any details, obviously, because I don't want to spoil anything, but there are like things that happen that I started to get confused whether they were actually happening or if it was like a like story that was told in that culture and like things like that. I was very confused. Maybe I'll have to give it a reread and see if I understand it any better. But like, I'm still confused about it, I'll be honest. The way that it ended, I was just like, what? That's how I felt the entire time reading it. And if you have an explanation as to what was going on, please tell me in the comments, because I need somebody to spell it out for me, I guess. I'm very confused. I'm gonna have to reread it now that I'm thinking about it more. I have to reread it. I don't like being confused by a story. Maybe I'll have to do some research before I really understand it. That's all I really have, I'll be honest. It was just very confusing. There was a lot of cultural details in it. But it is a very unique ghost story, I will say that. So I will give it that. Very unique. And the writing style was not bad. I did enjoy the fast-paced read. That's really all I have. This one is extra short and sweet. I hope you enjoyed it. I would love to hear what you think in the comments. Please comment. I love reading them and replying to them and talking to new people about books. I hope you have a very lovely weekend. That's it. See you next Friday. Happy reading. Bye.